All right, it's Jay today.
And Gwen today? Nope, tomorrow. Gwen tomorrow.
Anyway, so we're back with another adventure tonight. Today is...
the day before 4th of July.
Yeah, July 3rd. I should have known that. It is Wednesday, July 3rd, 2024. It is currently 7-Eleven.
No, that's a store.
Well, it is 7-Eleven right now. My car says 96 degrees, but that's because it was sitting outside for the last couple hours. How do you know it's 85?
Because that's what it said before we got to the car.
Oh. Anyway, so we're on our way to go watch fireworks tonight in a little town called Kewaunee, which is on Lake Michigan.
In Wisconsin.
Yeah, Kewaunee, Wisconsin. So very cool. Last year we watched fireworks from the top of a mountain.
So we were looking down on the fireworks.
As we got eaten up by mosquitoes. I mean, it was pretty cool for the little bit of time we were there. Very overcrowded. That was Signal Mountain, Tennessee. There's actually a video on it, but the GoPros don't do justice for the fireworks. That was kind of a disappointment a little bit. Well, this year, again, going to Kewaunee, and I'm going to try to fly my drone around a little bit so we can catch the fireworks from an aerial perspective. So we'll see how that works. Hopefully it works, if I can do it. If not, we'll go from there and see what happens. So it should be kind of interesting. Again, this will be the first time doing this. I've seen other people do it too, and I think it's kind of cool. So again, probably about 35 miles from our destination, and we'll see if we can get a decent spot. I imagine they're all taken because everybody knows about it, but we'll see. Shockingly, it's not raining either, which is good, because the last, I feel like this whole week it has rained non-stop, and it's not supposed to rain today, and I think tomorrow maybe, but I'm not 100% sure. But it's a perfect night tonight, considering it's not going to be raining. So, you want a time lapse? All right, then that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. All right, so we made it to Kewaunee now, and gonna see where we're gonna park. Like years ago, we parked downtown, kind of by one of the spots where they have everything, but getting out of there sucks because everybody from the surrounding areas is going to be there because of the fireworks. So I don't know if we're going to do that this year, but we'll see. I do know there's like a little park across the harbor that could potentially go to, but I imagine that's going to be nice and filled up because everybody knows about that. Just like how last year I was like, oh my god, like the best spot to get fireworks, be on top of a mountain, and I'm thinking, oh, there's probably not going to be anybody up there. Boy, was I wrong. That whole ridge was filled with people. Also seen some deer, a couple deer on the way out here, so that means that they're up and moving, and on the way home we'll have to watch out because I do not want to hit one. I am so over that. Alright, so we are gonna go down here and see what we can see for parking and seating. But again, I'm not 100% sure where we'll be sitting, so Kewaunee kind of sits on a hill, the upper portion of Kewaunee does, so you got a really good view if you're up on top of the hill watching the fireworks. And that's kind of what I was thinking tonight, but I guess we'll see when we get there. Make that decision, I guess. So this next street, we'll go to the left and see if there's some. Or do you want to go on the beach? Like in the parking lot to see if we can see something? Because then you're right next to the White House or the lighthouse. I mean, if you want to do that.
I feel like the buildings will be blocking your view if you're not up on a hill. If you're down low on the beach, you're gonna have buildings blocking your view.
Well, that's the thing. You're right next to the White House where they're actually shooting them off at. So.
Last time they went up on that side of it.
All right. Well,
Feel
we'll see.
like you want to be higher rather than lower.
All right.
Because they weren't shooting them very high.
All right. So this is there. Yeah, but I don't know if
you can't just sit in the middle of the road. I'm just saying.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
So I was thinking like right here on the courthouse lawn. I mean, you'd be able to see them, but like,
were you able to sit up there?
I don't know. I don't see anybody sitting up there.
Correct.
So. And they had something fenced off back there, so I don't know. That was kind of weird. Wow, these people don't know how to park. Or maybe the road has gotten narrow over time. Oh, maybe no.
Or cars have gotten fatter.
Cars have gotten. That's what we're gonna go with. Cars have gotten fatter.
I mean, anyway, you want to be up there versus down here. Otherwise,
well, let me show you this spot real quick, and then
you're gonna have trouble even if you work down here.
I
And the
think you're
lower
gonna
you
have
are, you're
trouble.
gonna have more stuff in your view. Also, if you're gonna fly the drone, you need less power lines and stuff.
Which is there's none over here. Like, where are we going?
So they didn't even all clear these buildings last time from where we were sitting.
You don't think so?
No, I know so.
Oh, this place
Also,
is
this
packed.
is a lot more crowded if you were going to fly your drone. Well, although there's some space right there in the grass, right by the bathrooms, that should be nice and fragrant. But yeah,
I mean, there's people all lined up on the beach. That is crazy.
you're not going to have anywhere to park over here. Unless you find someone further down that way and then walk over.
Dun, 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 dun. Ooh. Maybe I can get in there. Or right here. Maybe. What do you think? Let's try this. Let's see how good my backup skills are.
Just make sure you're close to the curb.
Hang on. Oh, it's like, what is that noise?
That would be a boat. That would be a boat. The bigger question is, what is this building that looks like a haunted house?
It used to be an
that's falling
antique.
apart?
It used to be an antique shop of some sort, like a while back. But then they went out of business or whatever. They weren't getting enough. It used to look pretty decent, but as you see, that's not the case no more. So, Gwen will show you that.
That just looks creepy.
It used to look pretty decent. Like, they used to have all kinds of, I think it was called Nautica something or whatever, but as you can see, that's not the case now, so. All right, so I guess let's go for a walk and down to the beach maybe or whatever and see what we see. Right over there, kind of. Like right on the pier in between, you'll see a bunch of wooden stuff where they're going to be shooting off the fireworks over there. That's where they usually shoot it off at.
And we've got some drone footage of the beach at Kewaunee and some of the surrounding area while we wait for it to get dark enough for the fireworks.
And as the drone moves over to the left, you'll notice that you'll see the Kewaunee lighthouse and stuff. And I actually fly the drone down there too. And
there were dragonflies attacking it at the beginning.
That and seagulls. So, but as we fly it further down around the Kewaunee pier and the Kewaunee River, you'll see the distinct colors of Lake Michigan and the Kewaunee River. There has been an abundance of rain, which is why the color of the water is that brown color.
Murkier from the river.
And you will definitely notice that of the two colors where they're mixing as the drone goes further off to the lighthouse. So So I flew the drone for a little bit, and I actually got some really cool like the sunset kind of going down over the village of Kewaunee, it's really pretty. However, there were some seagulls that were flying a little closer, and I think they were trying to attack the drone. So we decided to keep it down for a little bit, and then when the fireworks actually start going off, I'm gonna raise it up and see what we can see. Yeah, I'm very impressed. Like, I actually flew the drone all the way down to the river, like the outlet, and then all the way out to the lighthouse, and I couldn't find it anymore. And then I could see it on the screen.
Had trouble landing.
No, I stopped it from returning to home because I wanted to do it myself.
The seagulls bring it down.
Which I hope doesn't happen. Plus, we got to cut some grass too while we were at it for a little bit, because I have a little mat that I have it on where I take it off and everything, but I landed on the grass and cut a little bit of grass. So, but yeah, it's just like I said, it's a learning experience. This is what, the 5th or 6th time that I've flown it, and I flew it down in the city of Milwaukee. I flew it in the city of St. Louis, Missouri, Green Bay, and now Kewaunee. So we'll see how it goes. I'm kind of looking forward to it. So, all right, so we'll wait for some fireworks to start going off, and then I'll launch it again. And obviously I'm going to keep it over here, but high enough so you guys can see it, because they don't need that drone over there, you know, as a distraction for.
Also, you have a lot of people.
Yeah, so.
You wouldn't want it to land on anybody.
No, I don't want it to land on anybody. So.
Random children.
Unless it's Gwen, it can land on Gwen.
My rocking chair.
couple fireworks tonight here.
Next time I'm not going to be so impatient.
So again, we're using different cameras for this too, just so you guys are aware. The first one I think was the GoPro 12, which is horrible for low light. We just tried it and we're seeing it. The second one would have been the DJI Air 3, which is a drone. We took aerial from up top, so you'll get to see that. And now I'm using the DJI Osmos Pocket 6. This is supposed to be really good with low light, so we'll see how good the photos turn out. So just trying different cameras tonight to see. We already knew the GoPros weren't going to work because, again, they're not good for low light. So, but we'll give it a try. So they took a little break too, and that's when I put my drone away. So like it seemed like it was getting a little, like the air tonight is just really moist. So and I don't want to get anything wet. So, but I've got some pretty good footage, so that's pretty cool, I think. Or I should say, we'll see when we actually edit it. So Gwen's filming too, so. Wow, nice and dark in here. Hold on, let's get some light. So, yeah, it was a pretty fun night tonight watching the fireworks. So we'll see what kind of footage we got, and we'll share it with you guys. If you like this kind of content, please feel free to subscribe, like, share, follow. And with that, We'll catch you on the next adventures here, there.
And everywhere.
Talk to you later. Have a good night.
You look kind of creepy.